southern France, 1,000 by midnight tonight. Another low developing, expected southeast Iceland, 987 by same time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, northwest backing south or southwest, 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6 later.
Clear up! Go on! Hey, what's the matter? He didn't hit you that hard.
40s, Cromarty, 4th time. North or northwest, backing southwest, 3 or 4. Occasionally 5 in 40s. 1,023. Mainly fair, moderate or good. Dogger, north or northeast, becoming cyclonic, 4 or 5. Occasionally 6 later. Rain and drizzle. Moderate or good. Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Thames, Dover. Cyclonic, becoming south or southeast, 4 or 5, occasionally 6. Rain and...
Get his legs! Kill me! Get a doctor for him! Get a doctor! He's dead.
It's meant to be a surprise.
Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Dad.
You know your mother does not like surprises.
Yes, well, she'll like this one.
Will she? Why? It's a good one.
No. You're not catching me out like that.
I suppose I could ask you a couple of questions, could I?
I thought I wasn't obliged to say anything unless I wished to do so.
Well, feel obliged.
I'm taking you to dinner.
Are you? Somewhere nice?
The Crown. Tonight.
The Crown? Oh, I'm going to have to suspend this interview, but she'll crack if we give her some breakfast. Barnaby.
So is it a special occasion?
Name's John Ransom, 24 years old, well-nourished male. According to his driving license, he lived at Midsomer Mere, which is where he died.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, well, that's what bothers me. He'd been in a fight, but I'd say it had more to do with these. They look like electrical burns to me. There's 12 more across his scalp. Small traces of adhesive on the skin. There's also a phenomenal amount of alcohol in his blood. I've had the brain scanned, and the dark area looks like an embolism to me.
Is that what killed him?
I've never seen anything like it before, Tom. My guess is somebody got him drunk, stuck electrodes in his head, and deep-fried his brain.
you're saying this bloke attacked you?
I'm saying he went completely berserk.
Excuse me. Hi, sir.
Scott, where's your tie?
Sir?
We are investigating the death of a man. Least you can do is wear a tie.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm not sure it goes with the shirt, sir. The landlord's in there. He reckons he threw the bloke out and then he just turned on him.
Mr. Kirby. I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. He must have put up quite a fight.
Am I under arrest?
Sir, I am not accusing you or anyone else here of anything. I am, however, anxious to establish one or two facts. My sergeant says that you spoke to the dead man. Is that right?
Of course I spoke to him. I threw him out. I went to close the door. He started wailing like a banshee.
Was that when he attacked you?
I'm telling you, he went completely off his nut. It took 6 of us just to hold him down. But you know, before he died, he got this funny little look in his eyes. Yeah, like a drunk man. Just seen half a dozen ghosts.
Sir?
Scott, I want to go to Lower Mere House. We need to talk to the deceased's next of kin.
What do you reckon, sir? One too many horror films?
I don't know about that, Scott. What I do know, if memory serves, is that Lower Mere House used to be an asylum for Midsommer's insane. See if you can find someone, Scott. Anyone.
All right.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby, Corson CID. And you are?
Gregory Ransom. Dr. Gregory Ransom. John's father.
Well, I need to talk to you about your son's death.
Do they know the cause of death?
The pathologist is doing tests. When did you last see your son?
About 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. He took my car.
To go where?
Well, if he was running true to form, to some pub, where he'd have stayed until he got into a fight or was too drunk to start one.
Dr. Ransom, pardon me for asking this question, but how do you feel?
About what?
About the loss of your son?
John had no love for me, or for anyone else for that matter. His only concerns were for himself, for his appetites. Let's just say my feelings for John were conditioned.
Conditioned?
By the fact that I knew him for what he was.
Excuse me. Sir, in the Lotus, there's a betting slip and about $6 grand in cash.
From Lowell Tanner.
Who is Lowell Tanner?
An unlucky bookie. If you want to know where John was yesterday, I suggest you start there and work your way to where he died. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, no, please, Dr. Ransom. Yeah, Scott, could you see if you can find this unfortunate Mr. Tanner? Dr. Ransom and I need a little chat. Now, regardless of your feelings for him, we are obliged to investigate the death of your son. Now, we can either talk about it properly here or we can do it down at the station. And one thing I know for sure, your son had a number of injuries on his body when he died. More specifically, 14 small contact points spread evenly across the top of his skull.
He got those courtesy of Max.
Who's Max?
His brother. When he wired John up inside the cage. It's a Faraday cage. It blocks out stray electromagnetic radiation. It means that the signal from a radio or a mobile telephone can't get in or out. The machine measures brain activity. Contacts were fitted to John's scalp. He was wired in for most of yesterday morning.
Doing what?
Being a lab rabbit for me. Max Ransom, John's brother.
Ah.
He's the police. He wants to know what John was doing yesterday.
No luck. The murder's not the time for tea and biscuits.
Pa made his money in the 50s. Helped develop the polygraph lie detector with the Yanks. You know a bit about science, Mr.
Barnaby. Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby.
Well, this machine measures brainwaves. Alpha, theta, and delta. Alpha's the one that's interesting, though. 8 to 12 cycles per second. See this curve? That's what your brain's doing when you daydream. Or perhaps engage in imaginative thought.
And the point of this is?
This machine can teach people to produce alpha.
It's 15th century, mostly. Before the miracle of electricity. The parish records date from the 1300s, and the church would have been full.
Detective Sergeant Scott.
Peter Kavatsky. How can I help?
Looking for a bloke called Lowell Tanner. You don't know where he hides himself this time of day, do you?
I've been trying to tempt him in so I can ask. But this village is more interested in simple superstition than complex belief. If he's not in his shop, then try the pub. Excuse me. Emma. I was coming to see you. I heard about John. This is Emma, John Ransom's sister. Mr. Scott's with the police. I'm so sorry.
We can't go ahead with Christine's baptism, Peter.
Oh, dear God. Sergeant, you must need to speak to Emma. Perhaps you could just give us a moment first.
Right.
John's natural ability to guess at hidden cards was way above the average. It increased tenfold after a spell of producing alpha. It's what we're investigating. Precognition. ESP. The way some people seem to be luckier than others, and some, you picked a red triangle, blue and red square, then the black cross. Have what we call second sight. The ability to predict events which should be unpredictable.
This may well be God's way, Emma. A baptism would bring folk together. my chance to pray for the progress of John's soul. To paradise.
Lieutenant.
No, I've already told them that won't work. They want to put another fruit machine in here with that lot. It's like giving a nest of crocodiles an oven-ready turkey. Hey. Landlord's waiting for you.
Oh dear, no. Whoever told you you could wear that flowery tie with that shirt? They were locking up in their own police cell.
I don't know what you're laughing at, sir. You're our chief suspect.
Sir. God. I want you to find us an electrician. Somebody who can check over a Faraday cage for us. Michael Faraday. Oh, don't tell me an educated boy like you didn't do physics.
General science, sir. Sort of as and when.
Hey. Who's that?
It's Lieutenant, sir. Bookie. Reckons John Ransom put him out of business yesterday and then spent the afternoon in the pub.
Well, that would explain the high level of alcohol in his blood, wouldn't it? But I've also discovered where John Ransom spent the morning. He was wired up to an electric chair in an experiment for his brother. And I've also discovered something rather interesting about Midsomer Mere.
Everyone knows what's going to happen next. Spoke to Jimmy Kirby, sir. Something about 2 families?
Yeah, the Kirbys and the Ransoms.
Yeah, Kirbys are supposed to be able to see into the future.
Second sight. We'll call it second sight.
It's weights and measures approved, lads. We've got no chance.
Well, whatever they call it, sir, Jimmy Kirby knew I was wearing this tie before I came in.
I should think everyone between here and Corson would know you're wearing that tie. Not telling me you believe all this mumbo jumbo.
No, sir, I'm just saying that my nan was superstitious.
Well, luckily for this investigation, Scott, my nan wasn't. Mr. Kirby. There was an altercation yesterday involving John Ransom before you threw him out of the pub. And you forgot to mention that, didn't you?
Well, Big Ben give John Ransom a slap, yeah.
Who's Big Ben?
My little cousin.
Mr. Kirby, John Ransom died last night with cuts, abrasion, bruises on his face, consistent with having been beaten up. Now, I think it'd be a very good idea if you told me what went on and where I can find your little cousin.
Well, you can ask all the questions that you like, but it won't do you any good. John Ransom always had one foot in his grave.
And what exactly does that mean?
It means he'd been up in that lab.
Oh, you know about the experiments, do you?
Is that what Mad Max said they were? Why do you think he had to start using his brother, Inspector? It's because none of us go up there.
You saying you took part in what goes on at Lower Mere House?
I'm saying some of us have still got the scars to prove it. Now, all right, my little cousin, yeah, he's got a bit of a temper. He's a bit too ready with his fists. But you want to know what that fight was about, you go and talk to Preaching Pete. And if you want to know what killed a man, you go and tell Dr. Ransom you want 200 quid for the morning to go and sit in his chair. You let Mad Max get inside your skull, like he's doing it with his fingers. But you better book yourself a nice long holiday afterwards, because you're going to have one hell of an headache. Now, you go and see Preaching Pete. He's, polishing his candlesticks.
Sergeant Scott.
This is Pete Gabatsky, sir, vicar of the parish.
How do you do, sir?
Ah.
Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. We were told to come to talk to you about John Ransom.
He did come and see me yesterday.
See you about what?
It was about the baptism. Emma and Ben Kirby's daughter. I said I couldn't discuss anything with him unless he'd spoken to Ben and Emma.
We understand he went to the pub, he met Ben Kirby, and they got into some kind of a fight. And I have to tell you, sir, that we are treating his death as murder.
The child's John Ransom's niece. Emma Kirby, the mother, was Emma Ransom before she married Ben.
Dr. Ransom's daughter?
Two families, Sergeant. Two great houses. Both alike in their deep-seated objection to my baptizing their child. John wanted the baptism stopped. Ben and Emma have accepted Christ as their saviour. And neither family's happy, or likely to do the same. When people turn their face from the light, Inspector, there's really nothing left. Utter darkness.
So how come you fetched up in Midsomer Mere?
I was sent here by the bishop. At Emma Kirby's request. She heard me preaching in Birmingham. But she grew up in Midsomer Mere and wanted to bring something back. She feels she owes her life to an act of God. So I've been given 12 months to bring real religion to this village, instead of the false religion of scientific reason. Or just plain paganism. Whatever Ben did, you shouldn't judge him. He's simply trying to hold a baptism in a village with a resident palmist. See?
Well, if you do happen across Ben Kirby...
I should have seen him this morning. The whole church needs rewiring. I tried it myself. Yow! I mean, apart from being a third of my current congregation, if you'll excuse a terrible pun, Ben Kirby's a first-class electrician.
Thank you, sir. Scott, I want you to go back to Lower Mere House. Get the name of the Ransom solicitor. See if John Ransom made a will. And if he did, who benefits? And I'll see if I can find Ben Kirby.
She's asleep.
This is Emma Kirby. I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby from Gorston CID. Can I have a word, please?
You'd better come in.
Thank you. I'm very sorry about what happened to your brother.
The neighbours have been asking about the funeral.
I'm afraid the pathologist needs to make more tests. I'm sorry. No, thanks, not for me. You're a teacher, Mrs. Kirby.
Midsomer Mere Primary. We've just broken up for half-term.
What about your husband?
What about him?
Well, I know you've got other things on your mind, but your brother John, your husband, Ben, they argued in the pub last night, and I was just going to ask your husband what that argument was about. The vicar says that the Ransoms and the Kirbys are like two great houses. I do know my Romeo and Juliet, and I also know that John wanted to stop the baptism of your daughter. Why? Why was that so important?
It was because of something John had, something we don't.
You're talking about second sight. Ben doesn't have it.
As a Kirby, he should, but he doesn't. And he wouldn't want any part of it if he did, neither would I. We have faith, Inspector. We go to church, believe in the gospel, the intercession of Christ.
Why do both the families want to stop the baptism?
Because it puts Christine out of reach. My family are scientists, pure and simple. Ben's are con artists. Can you imagine Christine's life if they thought she had second sight?
Has she? Has she second sight?
She's 6 months old. She hasn't even got her first tooth. She's never going to hear about second sight. She's being baptized.
Hello?
Hello, Joseph.
No, sir. It's me. I'm sorry. I just had a word with the Ransom solicitors. Apparently, John Ransom never made a will.
Thank you, Scott. Bye. Joyce, me. I'm on my way. I'll go straight to the Crown, but I might be a bit late. I'll see you there. Bye.
I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Max? What are you doing down there, Max? Max? What are you playing at? What do you want?
Barnaby. Scott, I'm late. When?
Dead for about an hour. Broken neck. I'd say he either fell from the top of the steps or was pushed with some force.
Front door was wedged open, sir. Same as before. Just about anybody could have walked in.
Who found him?
The electrician, sir. The one we asked to look at the Faraday cage. He didn't see anyone.
Anything taken?
Hard to say, sir. Not until we find the other son.
I ran Ben Kirby through the computer, sir.
Did you? Excellent work. Hold on to that thought. Linda to talk to you. So. Someone trying to destroy evidence, or scientific data, or trying to obliterate the memory of John Ransom.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. Righteous anger. Tell us about Ben Kirby.
One piece of previous, sir. Aggravated assault on holiday when he was 17. He knocks out a couple of local lads with a pool cue.
Pool cue. Not one to turn the other cheek, then, eh? Tell uniform we need to find Max Ransom. And ask forensics. Take a look at this stuff, see if they can lift a few prints for me. And when you've done that, get yourself over to Emma Kirby's. Make sure she's been informed. You wait for me there. Joyce, where's Cully?
Oh, you better let her tell you herself.
Tell me what?
Oh, she wants to do a job where she ends up getting changed in a van. I should have listened to you. You said Mum didn't like surprises.
Cully. Cully, why don't you make a cup of tea and I'll talk to you, Mum?
Dad, it's work.
I know it's work. Mum, she's worried.
Mum, it's theatre and education. It'll be interesting. I'll be staying with a friend from drama school.
Tea, anybody?
Corsten was never meant to be a way of life. It was just meant to tide me over.
I do think we ought to hear Cully out.
It's 10 shows to begin with. 10 more if we get funding.
And what happens then?
No one knows what happens then, Mum. That's what's called the future.
I do understand it's not the most wonderful job in the world, is it? It's not the National. It'll be hard for her, but it's what she wants to do.
Tom, I just want her to be happy.
No sign of Max Ransom, sir. I've informed Emma about her dad.
Emma? Okay, Mary. Could you put the kettle on? Yes. You need somebody to be with you at a time like this. Emma. Where's Ben? Where's your husband?
Out.
on, sir.
Sir?
Yeah, please.
You're not avoiding me, are you?
It was Max, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. What was Christine afraid of? Mr. Ransom, I need you to account for your movements this evening, please. Starting with what time you left your house.
About an hour ago.
Where'd you go?
For a walk.
And that walk took you to your sister's? And when I opened the door instead of Emma, you ran. Did you go there to see Emma, or was it Ben you wanted? I found your research, well, the remains of your research up at the house. Was it you who burned it? You told me that John had a talent for precognition. Well, you cleaned out the local bookies, presumably meaning that your experiment was a great success. Who burned your research?
Me.
Why?
Because it was mine. Did you notice the way the kid behaved? Were there floods of tears when I knocked on the door? Oh, come on. You're coppers. Good observational skills. Did you notice whether Christine had started crying before I knocked on the door?
I'm suspending this interview.
It was before, wasn't it?
Get him a cell.
I've got to know. Why won't you answer the question?
Because I don't particularly like the question, Mr. Ransom. Your father and your brother are dead, possibly in both cases because of some experiment you were conducting in what you are pleased to call a second sight. Now, I'm trying very hard to catch their killer. And I'm asking you why you went to see your sister. And all you're doing is trying to involve some child in this voodoo.
You all right, sir?
Yes. Thank you. The primary school in Midsomer Mere. I'd like to set up an incident room. Oh, there's something else you can do for me. Have to be tomorrow. Get hold of the Ransom's solicitor. Find out who inherits the ransom money now.
Tom, what are you doing? Are you all right?
Yeah. Well, I say that. I almost ran over a chap on the way to see you two at the pub. I only just managed to stop before I hit him. Whew.
You sure you're all right?
Oh, yeah. It's just... I thought I'd seen him somewhere before.
What on earth's that for?
Do you believe in the supernatural, Mrs. Barnaby? Then follow me. Hey, do you remember this stuff?
I remember you frightening Cully.
It didn't frighten Cully. Yeah. Pick a card. Any card. Don't let me see it. 9 of diamonds.
But you know the cards are marked.
Yes, of course I know the cards are marked, Joyce, but Cully didn't know, did she? To her, I was the great magician. And Joyce, I do think we ought to let Cully do what she's got to do. She's not 8 years old anymore, is she?
Don't you worry we'll be having this conversation when we're 80?
Yes, I do, but you think worrying will make any difference? You know, Joyce, I don't think Cully sees this as a back-of-the-van sofa and Finchley job. I think she sees it as a great opportunity to restart her career. Like finding the 9 of diamonds. People see things they want to see. Thank you. Sir. Scott, I think I've figured out what this precognition, this second sight's all about. There's a lot of over-fertile imaginations engaged in wishful thinking.
Right, well, the Soccos have finished in the lab and the electrician's back in there having another look at the Faraday cage. Oh, and this is the carrier bag from the Lotus, the one with Lowell Tanner's receipt in it. I just found it in Dr. Ransom's office. Minus 6,000 quid.
How's Max?
Well, he's mad, sir. He wants to see a solicitor and he's just thrown his breakfast over the custody sergeant.
That's an odd manifestation of grief for a man who's just lost his father and his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll have a chat when he arrives. Scott, I need you to go back to the lab, find out all you can from the electrician. And I think I'll go and have another look around Midsomer Mere.
Now, I could read your palm later, but that'll cost you a £5. There you go, dearie. Be lucky. Hello, gorgeous. Now, you've got a lucky face.
And I also have one of these. And the penalties for gaining pecuniary advantages through deception can be very severe.
I am a bona fide psychic.
Aye, well, there's a lot of that around here. And it's funny that a medium to the crowned heads of Europe couldn't spot that I'm with the CID. Now, I'm going to make a prediction. When I get back, that won't be here.
I knew you were going to say that. Are you here for the murders?
Well, you're the clairvoyant.
Ben.
You haven't heard?
What? What happened?
I got in a fight with John.
How's Emma?
Well, the police are all over the house. I need somewhere to lie low, just for a couple days, until they find out I didn't kill him.
Mystery solved, sir?
No, not yet. But I don't think Dr. Ransom was killed just for the 6,000 quid. How you doing?
Well, what I want to know, sir, is what genius wired this up. The electrician reckons that whoever it was wants to be doing some serious jail time. Don't sit there, whatever you do. The juice goes down through the wires into the back of the chair.
Someone rewired the chair?
Yeah, according to the electrician, they blew every fuse in the place. Only now, the transformer goes up as high as whatever's coming in off the mains.
We've tested the wiring, Mr. Ransom. We know what was going on.
And what exactly was that?
You were using electrical shocks to reinforce correct answers, or to put it another way, you'd shock whoever was in the chair every time they got an answer wrong. But then you started upping the voltage, didn't you? Your brother John was given a severe electrical shock just before he died. Severe enough to leave burns on his body. You started with 50 volts, and then you worked your way up, didn't you? But you were so determined to get him to give you the right answers that you ended up giving him enough electricity to kill him. I assume your dad wasn't best pleased when he found out what you'd done. Is that why you killed him? Because he found out what you'd done?
Inspector, if you would only put your trust in science, I might use second sight to help you find your killer.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we run a little test, eh? I mean, I was so inspired by your demonstration the other day. Thought I'd come equipped to do a little experiment. Now, find me the 9 of diamonds. How about the 9 of any suit? Pick up any diamond. How about a red card? Evens. You've no more got second sight than I have you? You simply memorized the flashcards in the cage to show me what you could do.
And why would I do that?
Because you wanted to be able to do magic just like your brother John. But John really was someone special. And you will. You're a scientist, aren't you? But not a very good one. Lost inside something you don't understand at all. But I understand. It must be very frustrating to be surrounded by all that talent and realize that you haven't got any. Did you argue with your father about going to see Emma? Because your father wanted little Christine left completely out of it. Take your time, Mr. Ransom. Scott, ask the custody sergeant for the full 48 hours while we gather enough evidence to charge you with double murder.
How much do you know about Salieri, Scott?
Salieri?
Antonio Salieri.
I don't really bother about the Italian side, sir.
Antonio Salieri was suspected of murdering Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart on December the 5th, 1791, out of a great jealousy for the great genius he himself did not possess. But the operative word here, Scott, is murder. Emma.
Is Max still here?
I'm afraid he's on his way to Corston. We're holding him for further questioning.
I need to talk to you about Max. About why he came to see me.
Well, I assume he came to see you about Christine?
There's someone else. Someone else I want to protect.
Jersey, 4 miles, west by northwest 7. Later in Thames, west by northwest 7, 986, falling. And that concludes the Galewood.
How do they get the pigeons in there, sir?
That, Scott, is a Stevenson screen. It houses instruments for measuring temperature, humidity, and ambient barometric pressure.
Right. What's wrong with the weather forecast?
You know it's got to be right.
What?
Cops!
Little Mel. You're the man in the lane, aren't you? But I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. You all right?
I'm fine.
This is Detective Sergeant Scott. We want to ask you about Ben Kirby, Emma Kirby's husband. I want to speak to him about a fight in the pub with John Ransom. Emma thinks you know where he is.
He's not here. Don't bloody touch that. Don't touch nothing.
Mr. Kirby.
Oh, don't you listen. Touch that again, or I'll kill you. It's a scientific instrument. Mustn't be disturbed.
Mel, there's just a couple of things you need to know about. Ben Kirby.
Now, I'll tell you what you want to know, and then you'll go, right? Ben was worried about hitting John Ransom. He was here last night, and he's gone now.
And what about Max Ransom, Mel? Did he want you to take part in those experiments? Did he want you to sit in the cage? Talking about second sight, Mel. Emma says that you have it, and that Max had asked her to come here to talk to you about it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand why a man with second sight would need one of those in that Stevenson screen out there to tell him what the weather was going to do.
You listen to me, I don't use it. Second sight, nothing. Nothing to smile about and joke. It's not a blessing neither. And if I don't choose to use it, that's up to me.
Scott, I want you to go down to the cash point at the garage, take out £100 on expenses. Then I want you to spend the rest of the afternoon in that pub, losing every penny you've got.
I might win, sir.
You might win. We'll buy us both a pint to celebrate. I want to find out once and for all whether this second sight stuff is for real or a hoax. I'll meet you back here.
Wish me luck.
How long's a limited period, then?
That depends on what God has in mind. This church has been empty for years. No congregation, no believers. I've got to pluck Midsomer Mere like a burning brand from the fire.
From what I've seen, that could take quite some time.
That's what they said to me in Birmingham. Within 6 months, I'd quadrupled the congregation. They needed a PA for all the folk who couldn't get into church. That's why they call me Preaching Pete. I've said I'll do the same here within a year.
So, a baptism, that will be quite a victory.
Oh, well, it's a symbol of a hope-filled future.
Has Mel Kirby caused you any trouble?
Little Mel. Little Mal won't even set a foot inside church. He's ducked every wedding, every funeral, every christening for the last 20 years. He's what's wrong with this village, Inspector. No faith.
This won't take long.
Mind if I watch?
No? Should we look at the cards, or do you want to do this without? Bad luck. You don't learn, do you?
I think you need to be taught a lesson, my friend. Trip kings.
Well, here endeth the lesson, my friend. It's a royal flush.
Can I have a look?
Yeah. You do.
Thank you. Right, Jimmy. You tell me what I got.
3 of diamonds, 9 of clubs. 4 diamonds. 9 diamonds. Queen of clubs. Ace of spades. Now, see, what are the odds against that? Go on, do it again. Do it again. Hmm? 2 of hearts.
How's it done?
Buy me a drink, I'll tell you.
Well, you tell me at second sight, won't you?
No. But I will tell you, there's a bloody great mirror behind that bar. I'll be seeing you. Well, no luck. You know the way they design these things these days, you know? Weights, magnets, or such. Unbeatable. But I find, give it a little nudge, bit of a hole. Weights and measures.
Barnaby.
Do you want to know what killed him?
Yes, indeed I do, George.
The brain had been subjected to some sort of electrical shock, but nowhere near strong enough to kill him. He died from a simple blood clot. A good old-fashioned blow to the head with something blunt. I'd say by somebody very strong.
Remind me again, George, what was the colour of his hair?
Dark brown, almost black.
George, can you lift a couple of DNA samples from both of the bodies? I want to make sure that John Ransom is, in fact, the son of Dr. Ransom.
Let's start with wrongful arrest.
Someone's laid waste to half your family, Mr. Ransom. Let's start with police protection. George, gonna give you a prediction, George. John Ransom's DNA profile is different from his father's, yeah?
How do you know?
Because, George, that's what's been bothering me all this while. I mean, apart from the father and son not looking alike, precognition, or second sight, if it exists, is inherited, isn't it? Inherited, in this case, through the Kirby bloodline, not the Ransoms. What threw me was that Max Ransom appeared to have it, but he doesn't. John Ransom did have it, but for one reason and one reason alone. He was part Kirby.
Nice work.
Morning, sir.
Scott! Get after the solicitor. Find out if any of the Kirbys benefit from the death of male Ransoms.
The Kirbys?
And if any of that hinges on Ben and Emma baptizing their child.
Ben.
Vicar, look, until there's been the funerals, I'm sorry, we've really got to call the baptism off.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I want you to understand, Emma. No one is accusing you of anything.
Why do you want to know about my father's will?
Because John died of a head injury. He was struck with a blunt instrument. And that means he didn't die as a result of acting as a guinea pig in Max's experiments. And that means that the killer is probably still out there and that Max himself is probably at risk. That's why I need to be absolutely sure of what happens in the event, say, of Max meeting an untimely death.
What does that have to do with me?
Emma, I have some evidence that suggests that Dr. Ransom was not John's biological father. Did John know his father was a Kirby?
Max knew. He'd taken samples from Jimmy and the others. He knew John had Kirby DNA. John wanted to know who was going to be godfather. I told him we wanted little Mal.
And why would little Mal's presence as a godparent, why would that upset John?
I'll show you. This is my classroom. This is where Ben used to sit.
Oh, my desk.
I was 7. We'd just come in off the playground. The next thing everyone saw was a giant come running in.
Right, I need everybody to stand up. We're gonna play a game. Like ship to shore. The one who gets furthest away from me wins the prize. Right, off you go. That's it, well done. No, mustn't forget the captain.
Fortunately.
If it hadn't been for Mal, half of us would have been killed.
That's you.
And Ben with glasses.
Mal Kirby, the 21-year-old farm worker, cannot explain the impulse which drove him from his tractor into a half-mile sprint to Midsomer Mere Primary, where 27 children and their teacher had been sheltering from the rain moments before a lorry came crashing through the wall. It's hard to believe that was just luck.
I stopped believing in luck when I was 7.
Which is when your mother met little Mal.
John's real dad. Thanks.
I'd say it was raining, wouldn't you, Mel? Hello?
There's a special connection between you and Ben Kirby. Something you haven't told me.
Something to do with the fact that you haven't always been a recluse, have you, Mel? Once you were the hero of the village. Emma showed me the classroom, and she also showed me the photograph of you with the children. The ones you kept out of harm's way. Like I think you're trying to keep Ben out of harm's way now. Al, I know that you are the father of John Ransom. He got his gift from you. That's why Max wants Emma to persuade you to go up to the lab. And it's also why Max wants the child, Christine, isn't it? Because she's like John. A child of a Kirby and a Ransom. And Dr. Ransom knew. That's why he told me his feelings for John were always conditioned by knowing what he was. But Mal, I cannot make the other connection.
Between what?
Between a man responsible for an act of integrity and bravery and a compulsive, obsessive, recluse, always making notes about the air pressure. Why aren't you in the pub with Jimmy, eh?
Second sight's nothing to be celebrated. If I choose not to use it, that's up to me.
We've met before, haven't we? No, I mean, apart from me trying to knock you over last night in Fortunate Lane.
Oh, I've been waiting for you to be there almost 20 years.
So you are using second sight?
Was using it. Hell of a lot. More even than Jimmy. Card games, horses. And then one day, under a clear blue sky, I sat down on the village green to see how far I could see into my own future. I saw all the way, right to the manner of my own death. It starts with you, in the black car. You almost run me down in the lane, and then you get out and you ask me if I'm all right.
I'm sorry. Are you all right?
And then it ends in a storm. Not like the one at the school. Like 87. And me dead in the doorway of the church. That's not for me.
Barnaby. Sir?
Scott.
So I want you to answer this like it's no big deal. Are you with Mal Kirby?
Yes, I am.
All right, two things. First, I've just discovered that Mal Kirby is the chief beneficiary of the Ransom estate in the event that both John and Max Ransom die.
And the other?
Max Ransom, sir. He's just been murdered.
Dead for less than an hour, hit by something like a tree branch.
Not here.
You asked me, sir, the whole thing's a con job.
I thought you said your nan was superstitious.
Yeah, well, my other nan wasn't. You know what I'd like to do, sir?
What?
Get that shyster Jimmy Kirby to take the mirror down behind his bar.
Well, you might just get the chance, Scott.
Sir?
I've seen Lucky Lol Turner. Suppose that's what you call a cool $6 grand.
So you admit you were at Lower Mere House the night Dr. Ransom was killed and stealing his money?
Well, my money? Well, I'm not denying it. That cash is mine by rights. I was the one who was cheated.
I think you'll find, Mr. Tanner, that as long as you accepted the bail...
Yeah, all right, Sherlock. What? All I wanted to do was talk to the father. I wanted to tell him what I thought of his weasel of a son. I walk up there, front door's open, I walk in.
Did you see Dr. Ransom?
No, I saw the carrier bag. I could hear him arguing with his other lad in the kitchen.
A year's worth of research. We need to start again with someone else. No!
Bag was on his desk. $6 grand was in it. I decided I must need it more than they did. So I took it. They were both still alive when I walked out.
And what are you doing living in a caravan with Romany Rose?
It's not legal, is it? We've been shacked up since she arrived, to tell the truth. I have this weakness for northern gypsies. But you've got to admit it, she's a very good-looking woman.
She's also got 2 dead husbands.
Bet they died happy and all. Hey, look, could we hurry up? I wouldn't mind getting back there.
No. That's not possible, Mr. Tanner. You are implicated in 3 murders, and until I find out the extent to which you are involved, your next stop's a police cell.
Please, God. Help me to understand. I cannot believe the suggestion by your servant, Pete Kubowski, that my father and my brothers have been taken by the devil.
You've nicked him then. I'm psychic, remember?
If you mean Mr. Tanner, he is helping us with our inquiries.
Look, I'm going to do you a deal. You let him go, and I'll give you all the help you need to solve these murders.
And how do you intend to do that?
Like I said, I'm a clairvoyant.
Oh, you're a clairvoyant. And I am a policeman, and I'm afraid I have had it up to here with all this hocus-pocus. Now, my sergeant took the trouble to look you up on the police computer. Romany Rose, flower of the Carpathians, alias Gloria Pitt from Audenshaw, Manchester, with convictions for deception, fraud, and theft, wanted for interview by every police force from here to Blackpool North Pier. Now, I'll do you a deal. I'll give you 1 hour's head start before I start phoning them. And in the meantime, I'd be very grateful if you'd let me solve these murders.
Yeah, well, I might be all the things you say I am, lover, but at least I know how policemen think. And I'd say rational deduction is not cracking this, is it? How many more people have got to die before you get anywhere near, eh? Try something else.
DCI Barnaby?
What?
I'm Ben Kirby. It was me who thumped John Ransom in the Luck in the World.
I'm delighted you can join us.
Emma and Christine are missing.
Upstairs, Scott. Anything to tell us where they are?
Scott!
Sir, get yourself back to the pub. Round up the Kirbys. I want to know if they've seen Emma.
What about you, sir?
I'll be with little Mel.
For East Anglia, Kent, the south coast and the whole of southern England, after a clear start, a terrible night to come. Rain and high winds already in excess of 60 miles per hour. Now that's enough to bring down branches, even trees.
Mel, I know where we've met before.
I think I once did you a favor. Now, I want you to do the same for me, please. 3 of the Ransoms are dead. Emma and Christine have disappeared. Now, if you know anything at all about the Kirbys, I need you to tell me now. Mel. Could Jimmy help if you asked him?
Now? I need to think about this.
see this. All they want to do is play cards.
Here we go. He's a right pair of jokers.
Leave him, Jimmy. Leave him.
Mr. Kirby, Emma and Christine are missing. Do you know where they are?
Well, can't his fancy barometer tell him? We lost it, Mal. Lost it a long time ago. Never got it back. Can't find his own backside in the dark with both hands now.
I'll waste inside, sir.
Oh, wait. Ever played 52 card pickup? Pick 'em up.
No, you pick him up. You pick him up. And I'll bet you I'll see every single one of them.
Anyone got a quid? Right. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing up my sleeves, but the ends of both my arms. Come on.
Nine of diamonds. Three of spades. Ten of clubs. Queen of clubs. Ace of hearts. Nine of hearts. Four of diamonds. My pound. Excuse me.
That's yours.
Baptizer, isn't he? If the parents want it or not.
Mr. Gabowski! It's the police, Mr. Gabowski! Open the door!
Now, seeing that they are accursed.
Must be another one, Scott. Round the back.
Mr. Gabowski! Open the door!
Go astray.
Mr. Gabowski! Open the door! Mr. Gabowski, police! Open the door!
It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Then shall the axe be put unto the root of the tree, and every tree that bringeth not forth fruit will be cast into the fire. For he will pour down rain upon the sinners, snares,
Fire and brimstone, storm and tempest. And men shall say peace, and all things safe. And then shall sudden destruction come upon them.
Leave the kid. Leave the child, Kabatsky. Leave her.
Through stubbornness, heaped upon all sufferance. I will save her. It's not too late. I've had people crowding into the doorway just to hear me speak. Peter, I want you to stop. But then, this is just the start.
Ben! Get me out of here!
That'll do, Mr. Kabatsky. Peter Kabatsky, I'm arresting you for the murder of John Ransom and for the abduction of Emma and Christine Kirby. And I think you'll find that is just the start. What are you praying for, Mr. Kabatsky?
Forgiveness.
For they know not what they do. But you knew exactly what you were doing, didn't you?
No, forgiveness for you.
Oh.
I'm praying for all those who, through stupidity or ignorance or lack of faith, stand in the way of God's work on earth.
Well, that's what you were doing. Was it God's work when you were lying in wait for John Ransom outside the Luck in the World? You've been expecting this for some weeks, haven't you? Letter from your bishop to tell you something you already knew but couldn't face up to. That preaching Pete Kabatsky was indeed for a limited period only. Because you failed in Midsomer Mere, haven't you?
The Lord my God is a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children.
John Ransom came to see you the day he died. He was upset. Liked to torment people. And he tormented you, didn't he? He used his precognitive powers to tell you that letter was on its way, didn't he? And despite a lifetime believing that the future was known only to God, you believed John Ransom.
What?
And when he died from his injuries, you tried to place the blame on Max and his experiment. You told me you tried your hand at rewiring your church, and I think you used the little knowledge you gained to rewire the chair.
Max, what are you playing at? Well, what do you want?
And then it was you and Max, faith against science, battling for little baby Christine. But you couldn't stop him going to see his sister, could you? And Emma and Christine were very special. They were the only congregation you'd got.
Leave Emma out of this.
Why? Because she's pure? Because she's innocent?
No. Because Emma's mine.
She's not yours, Mr. Kabatsky. Nor is baby Christine. She no more belongs to you than to Max. Max, who you killed with the first weapon that came to hand.
I'm not scared by you. I answer to a higher authority. Let us return unto him who is the merciful receiver of all true penitent sinners. And yet, though we have sinned, is still an advocate in the Father.
As Mr. Kabatsky is already talking to an advocate, Scott, I think we can assume he doesn't need a solicitor. Emma, Ben.
We came to thank you.
Preaching Peter could no more cope with the idea of failure than he could with second sight. You two still planning to baptize this one?
That church is going to be full one day. A baptism's not a bad way to start.
No. Best of luck.
Looks like you've been eating this.
Be lucky.
Mal!
I knew you'd be here.
Oh, yes, of course you would.
I wanted you to have this.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. I figured out where we met before. Homeless man, battered to death in Mere Woods, storms of '87, yeah?
I got pulled in for murder by some prat of a DCI. You said you did me a favor.
We should never have brought you in, should we? We had no evidence against you. We were on a fishing trip. DCI said I should charge you. I told the DCI I'm a policeman, not a psychic. And instead of kicking me off the force, he let you go.
Thank you.
Oh.
You caught the killer.
Oh, Mal, of course.
Bye, Mum. See you soon.
Hey? Yeah. Bye, Dad.
Best of luck, love.
Luck is not going to come into it.
She's gonna be just fine.
I wanted to ask you, Mel.